10 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Browns and the Jets, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late, so maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jakeem Grant now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
First carry for Nick Chubb. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 15 carries, 74 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Watson, eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now. Put 6 on the board.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Yeah, I like to see that.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. On 1st and 10, Watson dancing to his left. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis.
That's it, baby. That's it. And Lobo. 51. Check. 51 to Mike.
From the 39, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a throw here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Mike 51. Hey, defense, let's go. Go, Mike 51.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
3 down. Hey, number 28, Mike.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
Big series right here. You got to step it up.
He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
This is our time.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns now going to take over late in this 1st half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Watson on 1st down. Swings this out for Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Watson now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like...
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And they have gone to the halftime break with the Bears out in front. The Bears trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in U.S. Bank Stadium. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Dalvin Cook has scored a touchdown there. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And there were a few factors as to why they built this good-size advantage, but the rushing numbers were not all that amazing. We'll see if they can pick it up in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Jets, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down now, it's Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Get ready.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Right here, guys. Fight 51.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Let's go.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll give it to Chubb. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And while no
All
one
day,
on the
all day.
offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive goes 8 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And New York set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
61. Matchbox, light.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 out ball. 51's the mic.
They'll run on first down. It's Hall. Gets around him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. David Njoku and the rest of the offense heading back out onto the field. And we roll the tape here now on his 3 touchdowns. Pretty good game.
And you know how we begin every game spotlighting certain players and kind of anticipating that they'll have a big impact on the game? Well, it doesn't matter whether we talk about him in pregame or not. The spotlight firmly on him at this moment. He's having a big-time game. And I know one thing. The fantasy guys who have him, they're pretty happy right now.
Now they just want another one. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Are you serious?
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Davis. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Wilson. Right back to Davis. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And it's caught.
Cannot do that.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. To throw again is Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
On the top. 51. Cut. 51 the mic, boys. 51. Ready.
Wilson will throw again.
Here I come again.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Check Mike. Mike 28. Mike 28.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Browns, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.